Students, welcome back to the e-learning classes of Sunrise Global School. This is Asmita Sharma, your science teacher, and today we are going to continue with the fourth chapter of science, that is heat. So the today's topic is transfer of heat. So how does the heat get transferred from one substance to another is what we are going to speak today. So come, let's start. You might have observed that a frying pan becomes hot when kept on a flame. It is because the heat passes from the flame to the utensil. When the pan is removed from the fire, it slowly cool downs. Why does it cool downs? So आप देखते हैं कि जैसे ही आप कोई भी फ्राइंग पैन है उसको जैसे ही आप गर्म करने के लिए रख देंगे स्टोव पर, तो वो फ्राइंग पैन धीरे धीरे हीट लेने लगेगा. दैट मीन्स द फ्राइंग पैन विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग हीटेड, राइट. एंड जैसे ही आप फ्राइंग पैन को उठाकर नीचे रख देंगे, इट स्टार्ट्स गेटिंग डाउन कूल्ड. व्हाई डज दिस हैपन? Heat is transferred from the pan to the surroundings. So you can understand that in both cases the heat flows from a hotter object to a colder object. So in case of heat, what happens generally is heat जो है वो hotter substance से colder substance में pass हो जाता है. In fact, in all cases heat flows from a hotter object to colder object. So you have to remember this, that heat always flows from hotter object to colder object. Now the process by which heat is transferred from the hotter end to the colder end of an object is known as conduction. There is an activity that is given over here in which we will learn that how conduction takes place. That means कैसे एक hot substance जो है वो एक cold end तक जाता है and वो substance hot substance में convert कर देता है. तो वो process, जिस process में heat जो है वो transfer हो जाती है hotter end से colder end तक, उसको हम conduction कहते हैं. In solids generally the heat is transferred by the process of conduction. So जब solid substance की बात होती है तो heat जो है वो conduction के process से transfer होती है. Now the do all the substances conduct freely? क्या सारे substances में ऐसी heat हो जाती है? So you have observed that metallic pan for cooking has a plastic or wooden handle. Can you lift hot pan by holding it from the handle without getting hurt? So किसी भी pan में या किसी भी बर्तन में एक ब्लैक का या वुडन हैंडल या प्लास्टिक हैंडल दिया होता है, बिकॉज हम जब भी उस बर्तन को उठाएंगे इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल कि हम उस गर्म बर्तन को अपने हाथों से उठाएं. इसीलिए वो हैंडल्स दिए जाते हैं सो दैट वी कैन hold the utensil without getting hurt. So now in this activity 4.5, what we have to do is we have to heat water in a small pan or a beaker and collect some articles such as steel spoon, plastic scale, pencils and divider. Now dip dip one end of each of these articles into the hot water and wait for a few minutes. So what you have to do is you have to collect different types of substances that are made up of different substances, like एक spoon ले लिया, एक scale ले ली, एक pencil ले लिया, and this is how you have to collect different substances. Now you have to put that substances into a hot वाटर जार एंड आपको देखना है कि उसके अदर एंड को टच करके देखना है कि वो कितनी देर में गर्म हो जाता है. सो द मटीरियल्स विच अलाउ द हीट टू पास थ्रू देम ईजिली आर कॉल्ड कंडक्टर्स ऑफ हीट. सो द इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट दैट यू हैव टू नोट हियर इज अबाउट द कंडक्टर्स ऑफ हीट. सो जो सब ऐसे हैं जिनमें से हीट पास हो जाए है उन सारे सबसे हम लोग कंडक्टर्स ऑफ हीट के नाम जानते हैं. तो जैसे एल्यूमिनियम है, आयरन है, कॉपर है, ये सारे सब्सटेंसेस में हीट पास हो जाता है. These are called conductors of heat. The materials do not allow the heat to pass through them. ऐसे materials जिनमें से heat pass नहीं हो सकता, poor conductor of heat है, तो उन सारे substances को plastic, wood, ऐसे सारे substances आ जाते हैं. So these substances are called insulators. So just two things are this. First is the conductor, second is insulator. Conductor यानी जिससे heat pass होती है, insulator यानी जिससे heat pass नहीं होती है. So this is about conductor insulators. Now we will do the next activity. So you have to take a round bottom flask. If the flask is not available, a beaker can be used. So fill it 2/3 with water, place it on a tripod or make some arrangement in the place to flask in such a way that you can heat it placing a candle below it. So आपको इस तरीके से एक apparatus बनाना है जिसमें आपको एक फ्लास्क लेना है और उसको एक ट्राइपॉड स्टैंड पर रखना है, देन उसको नीचे से बर्न करना है. So now wait till the water in the flask stills. Place a crystal of potassium permanganate at the bottom of the flask gently using a straw. Now heat the water by placing the candle just below the crystal. So उस crystal के नीचे आप एक crystal डाल देना है potassium permanganate का उस jar में, and then you have to heat that crystal. Now write your observation in your notebooks and also draw a picture what you observe. So ये सब कुछ activity करने के बाद what we will observe is when water is heated. Whenever the water gets heated, water near the same gas gets hot. Water rises up. The cold water from the sides move down towards the source of heat. So every time that things get hotter, it moves upside. And जो भी उस फ्लास्क के साइड में जो भी कोल्ड वाटर है वो नीचे मूव कर जाएगा, यानी डाउनवर्ड मूव करेगा. This water also gets hot and rises. And similarly, जितना भी पानी फ्लास्क के अंदर होगा वो सब कुछ rise up होगा, यानी hot water get rises up from the side move down. This process continues the whole water is heated. जब तक पूरा पानी गर्म नहीं हो जाता तब तक कोल्ड वाटर जो है वो हॉट वाटर की जगह पर आ जाएगा, हॉट वाटर ऊपर की तरफ मूव करेगा. So this is how the whole water gets heated. This mode of heat transfer is known as convection. So this process where the water is totally gets heated up because of the candle that is burning below, and this process is known as convection. Understood? Now how do the heat travel in air? जब air की बात आती है तो heat कैसे travel करती है, and in which direction does the smoke go? So the air near heat sources gets hot and rise. So जब भी कोई एयर जो होती है वो हीट सोर्स के पास में होगी, वो हवा जो है वो जल्दी से हीट अप हो जाएगी एंड राइज यानी कि ऊपर की तरफ मूव करेगी. Now the air from the sides it come in to take the place, and ठंडी हवा होगी वो गर्म हवा की जगह आ जाएगी. Always note that hot air goes up and cold air comes down to become hot again. Understood? So this is the whole process through which the transfer of heat takes place. So now the next thing over here, the people living in the coastal area experience an interesting phenomenon. So जो भी लोग coastal areas यानी नदी, sea, river इन सब के पास में रहते हैं उनके साथ एक ऐसा phenomenon occur रहा है. Now what is that during the day the land gets heated faster. जब दिन का टाइम होता है तो लैंड है वो जल्दी से हीट हो जाता है than water as compared to water. Now these people are living near water, that is why we are taking example of land and water, both of them. So land की बात होती है तो दिन के टाइम पे जो land है जल्दी ज़्यादा जल्दी गर्म रहता है as compared to water. Now the air over the land, जब land heat होगा तो उसके ऊपर की air जो है that will also become hotter and that air rises up. The air from the sea is in towards the land take its space. Now we are talking about land and then we are talking about water. Okay, तो जब land के ऊपर जो heat है यानी कि जो air land के ऊपर है, this thing gets heated up. So the land, so the breeze that comes from the sea towards the land is called as sea breeze. Now to receive the cool sea breeze, the windows of the houses in a coastal area are made to face the sea. So coastal areas में किस तरीके से बनाए होते हैं, windows जो है बड़ी बड़ी रखी जाए and वो sea को face करती भी रहे, इसीलिए ऐसे windows रखी जाती है. Water cools down more slowly than land. Now there is a difference over in the night. When at the night it is exactly the reverse. Water cools down more slowly than the land. So the cool air from the land moves towards the sea. Now in the land the air becomes cool and at the sea the air becomes hotter. So from land at time of night the land gets more hotter air and that hotter air moves to the sea and this is known as land breeze. We come out in the sun, we feel warm. How does heat from the sun reach us? So when we go out in the sun, we will feel so much heat. So why is it so? It cannot reach us by conduction or convection as there is no medium such as air. The most of the part space between the earth and the sun. From the sun, the heat comes to us another process known as radiation. There is no medium between us and the sun. So conduction and convection नहीं हो सकता. That is why there is a different process in which the heat gets transferred to us without any medium, and this process is known as radiation. The transfer of heat by radiation does not require any medium. So students, you have to know that radiation कोई medium की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है. It can take place whether a medium is present or not. When we sit in the front of a room heat by this process, a hot utensil is kept away from the flame cools down as it transfers the heat to the surrounding by radiation. So जो hot utensil है वो धीरे धीरे होता है because वो अपना हीट जो है वो ट्रांसफर कर देता है सराउंडिंग में, एंड दिस इज हाउ द होल प्रोसेस गोज ऑन. Our body gives heat to the surrounding and receives heat from it by radiation. हमारे body का भी same system है. We get heat and give out the to the surrounding, and we also receive the heat by the radiation process only. All the hot bodies radiate heat. So all the bodies, that means they will give out heat. When this heat falls on an object, a part is reflected, a part is observed, and a part may be transmitted. The temperature of the object increases due to the absorbed part of the heat. तो किसी ऑब्जेक्ट ने अगर हीट ऑब्जॉर्व किया एंड द टेम्परेचर विल इंक्रीज. Now the next topic is kinds of clothes we wear in summer and winter. So you all know that wear how we choose the clothes that you, right? So already when we summer season we wear cotton clothes because they are very much cooler, and we wear the light colors generally in summer just because colors get more heated due to the temperature heat. So we speak about woolen clothes. So woolen clothes are preferred to be worn in the winter season. The surfaces absorb more heat and therefore we feel comfortable with dark colored clothes in winter. So जो भी dark surfaces होंगी वो जल्दी से heat करती है, and that's why we wear dark colored clothes in winter. Now light colored clothes reflect most of the heat, and जब we speak light colored clothes, so light color के clothes जो है वो reflect कर देते हैं heat that falls on them. Therefore feel more comfortable wearing them in summer because summer is already hot. So we wear light color clothes so that भी heat टाइप को रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाएगी, absorb नहीं होगी. Clothes are warm in winter. So wool is poor conductor of heat. It's an important point that we should know that wool is the type of cloth that is poor conductor of heat, which does not pass on heat. Moreover, there is air trap between the wool. So wool fiber बीच में air रहती है. This air prevents the flow of heat from our body to the cold surrounding, so we feel warm. Suppose you are given the choice in winter of using either one thick blanket or two thin blankets joined together. So what we will do? So remember that there would be a layer of air between the two blankets, and we will choose two thin blankets to use over. So I hope this much is clear. Now we will meet in the next class for the next chapter. Till then, take care, stay safe.